There's enough snow outside you could actually bum slide Thursday to work.
I was saying, I think we should maybe rename this Bum Slide Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
This is what's going to happen.
My loving husband, Jim, was out, did the whole driveway, was doing a neighbor's driveway, took all the snow off my car.
She's married. You married an angel.
I did. I married the last great guy in the world. I did, seriously. Keith is okay, but Jim's
He's
better.
not married. You married an angel. Charlie's Angels premiered. The new Charlie's Angels.
Oh, it did? Already?
Yeah.
It looks like it's trying to be really rough and tough now.
So listen, so they've changed everything. So now this one stars Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska. I don't even know who, I know.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
Naomi Scott, I know. I don't know Ella Balinska.
Neither do I.
She's beautiful.
And then Elizabeth Banks wrote the screenplay, and she appears in it along with Jimon Honsu. I don't know. Anyway, as the Bosleys. I was like, the Bosleys? There's only one Bosley. So they've changed it all around now. The storyline is, remember, it was the Charlie's Angels worked for Charlie, what was his name, Townsend? And he had an agency, right? Like a special investigation agency. Well, this storyline continues it. So now Townsend Agency has gone there they are. There's the Angels now. The agency has now gone international. So there are different angels around the world. And different Bosleys for every angel. So yeah, but there's still only one main Bosley, and that's played by Patrick Stewart.
Oh, awesome!
Before it was Bill Murray.
He's such an elegant guy, isn't he? Patrick Stewart.
And then a guy named Robert Clotworthy. Never heard of him. It's always been John Forsythe.
Clotworthy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Take some Coumadin, honey.
He's blood thinner, and then his name becomes Robert. Just worthy. No clot.
Loose blood.
So anyway, this guy he's the new voice, because up until I guess all these movies they use John Forsythe's voice, but not this time. So anyway, this all happened because it was going to be Sony was going to make a new TV series, Charlie's Angels, reboot the TV series, but then they canceled it in 2011. So I guess Elizabeth Banks got on board and just turned it into this film. Drew Barrymore came on board as executive producer. Wow. So anyway, it opened. The storyline is that there's a whistleblower. Oh, how timely. Who has blown the whistle on some dangerous technology, and so the angels, the international angels and their Bosleys have to investigate. So that opened, and the red carpet was last night.
I wonder how that went.
I don't know, but I'm not going to go see it, so.
You're not?
I just talked about it because it was on the thing.
Well, so why aren't you going to go see it? Look at you, made a judgment already. What is your issue?
Somebody said it's a horrible poster. Well, that turned me off right there.
A poster?
I think I'm in a bad mood today.
I think you're in a cranky mood, cranky pants.
Wait, let me you know why?
Yeah, that's not an excuse. Water?
That's why I'm cranky. This is water, not coffee.
Why are you drinking water? You're so much nicer when you drink coffee.
I had an amazing meal last night and I'm thirsty. I cooked a roast beef last night. You would, oh my God, prime rib.
Ooh, big shot.
Did that thing where you do the high heat, 500-degree oven, and then you just put the prime rib roast in there for like 5 minutes per pound.
Yeah.
And then you just turn the oven off and walk away for 2 hours.
Oh, you turn it off?
Yeah, you do 500 degrees.
I didn't realize you turned it off.
Turn it off and walk away for 2 hours.
Do you like blood on your plate, though? Blech. I can't do blood on my plate.
Keith did a beautiful rub on it, and then we did, do you like Brussels sprouts?
I had some last night. I did.
That's bizarre. We both had Brussels sprouts. I had mine with Bernaise sauce.
Oh, well then you started to defeat the purpose of eating something healthy. And roasted beets and carrots
with like lavender and cumin.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's why I'm having water, because I'm burping all that.
Yeah, that sounded or smelled like it was probably a good one. CMA Awards show last night.
You watched it, didn't you?
Oh my word.
I didn't music awards.
One of the best, in my opinion, awards show going because they honor each other.
Look at them. I love those women.
There are tons and tons of live performances, and generally there's at least 2 or 3 fusions of genres in there. Like for instance, Pink, who is a power stinking house, did a duet with Chris Stapleton, who himself is just, she slayed. Phenomenal. And she brought her little girl and her son, and she also announced that she's going to take 2020 off from the music biz. She said it's the year of the family.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah, but Reba McEntire hosted with Dolly Parton and Carrie Underwood. Oh my
Carrie
gosh.
Underwood, yeah.
You should have seen
Keith
her.
doesn't like country music, so we didn't watch.
Right. Carrie Underwood did a new song of hers, and you should have seen what she was wearing, honey.
Really? And she can sing.
She can sing a little bit. Her legs, I just want to break them. That's all. Just want to take her by the little ankles and go crank.
Women supporting.
But the whole theme of the show was women supporting women. So the opening number, they had people come back like Tanya Tucker and Martina McBride was there. I interviewed Tanya Tucker once.
Did you?
I did, on her bus after her concert. She was so stoned on coke, she didn't even know where she was. Very, very lovely, but yeah, it was like on the table. I was like, okay, can I have a glass of wine?
How did you enjoy Sault Ste. Marie?
And then there was like tons and tons of women. The Canadian country singer Terry was there. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name right now.
If you hadn't said it, I could have told you. Terry, go on.
Anyway, tons. There had to be like a dozen of them, and the whole show was themed to honoring the women.
She was with a cowboy hat, Terry.
Yes. And
Clark?
Terry Clark.
Oh, I did
Look at you. And
sorry.
Ms. Loretta
Lynn was there.
was in the audience. And poor soul, oh my word, she's so frail
Is
now.
she? Well, how old is she?
But you know what?
I gotta watch it. I taped it.
One of her
Taped.
granddaughters, maybe, was sitting with her and kind of had to cue her when the camera was on her and stuff, and then she'd smile, and yeah, she's a little bit frail now, but it was just
Wow, I'm gonna watch it.
Such a class act, that genre of music. I think they're freaking awesome. And a pig said, you know what?
A pig?
A
What?
pink.
Oh, pink.
Pink said, it's too bad we don't honor women more than once a year.
Oh, well, we do.
But, you know, when they scan the audience.
You don't have to. I mean, I honor women every day.
Yes, you do.
What do you,
You know how the camera scans the audience
Yes.
and stuff, eh? So I'm always trying to see who's there and who's sitting beside who. Because
Yeah.
Blake Shelton was sitting in the front row, and Miranda Lambert, his ex, was up there singing, and she killed it. And he was sitting with his current, and oh my God! But Pam Tillis, do you remember Pam Tillis? Barely recognized her.
Really?
Honest to goodness, her cheeks were up under her, like directly up under.
A lot of injections going on.
Oh my word! I had to do a second take, just like that. Pam Tillis, yeah. But great show. And I had to go to bed at 10 because that's my curfew, and I missed the last half hour or the last hour because Garth Brooks and Blake Shelton got together and they have a song called Dive Bar.
Yeah.
Jim and I seek out dive bars. We do. Whenever we go anywhere, we find the dumpiest little bars, and we day drink in the dumpy little bars. We do. It's so much fun. I have found some dumpy bars that I'll tell you, they are so glad to see you. They'll give you a double for nothing. Check them out. Dive bars. It's the way to go.
And it's
Seriously.
a song.
And they did a song. So cute. But I didn't get to see it, so I'm going to try and find it.
Did Garth Brooks, is he current still? What's going on
Yeah, you know
with
what?
him?
He won the Entertainer of the Year. I was a little bit disappointed. He's awesome. He's phenomenal.
I didn't even know he was still like
Right,
big
right? Yeah.
Entertainer of the Year.
It's been a bit. He's starting to tour again, but I thought for sure Carrie Underwood or Tim McGraw. Keith Urban, oh my word. Seriously, I was just
you
like...
really enjoyed that award
The music
show.
event winner
Yeah.
was Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus.
They did,
that
eh?
song,
Did
seriously.
they perform it?
I didn't see it. I didn't get to
I watched the Dolly Parton special. Like there was an interview with Robin,
so
whatever
what?
her
So
name
anyway, about the There was a Dolly Parton special?
And I've always loved Dolly Parton.
She's just...
I have LPs.
No way. That's called vinyl
And
now.
then I watched The Masked Singer, and they revealed Kelly Osbourne was the Ladybug. Never guessed that one.
No, huh?
Well, I wouldn't have known her voice, really.
Well,
but
I
she
didn't
tricked them all
realize she
because
could
she
sing.
spoke with a southern accent. So she tricked them. I still think the fox is Jamie Foxx, although that seems too obvious. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about the show.
Let's talk about the show.
Greenwood Public School is having a bake sale and a craft thing and a whole Christmas party, and it's a fundraiser to get school equipment. So,
and they're getting the kids really involved in the organization of it.
And then it's time of year again for the Grab Hold Fashion Gala. And Luann has the news, so all that. And plus, I've got to announce stuff like, I didn't even get to this. We have draws going on. You can win free stuff through Sue Online and on TV. So it's a
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Stay here for Bumps Live Thursday. We'll be right back.
Last year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Okay, so hi there, Lori Nowitzki and Frank Greco, right?
Yes.
I got it right.
Good morning.
You are the principal at Greenwood Public School.
I am, yes.
By
yes,
fourth
good morning.
line. Fourth line. And
Fourth line, People's Road. Absolutely.
Frank, I had no idea that you. I know you personally.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
know you're a local musician.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Absolutely.
Keyboard and vocals, you, or what do you?
So I'm the piano player.
You are.
I play piano
But you
and
sing
accordion. Well, in the background.
Okay,
in
and
the
accordion.
background.
Are you musical,
Yes.
Lori?
No.
You're a parent at the school.
I am a parent at the school. I have two young girls in grade 2, Ariana and Gabriella,
And you're the co-chair
Co-chair.
of
the school council.
the school council. Okay. And Frank is the principal. 8 years now.
It has been 8 years, absolutely wonderful years.
Wow. And it's funny because Audrey, behind the camera, was a student at Greenwood till grade 3.
I was just reading that earlier on today.
And you were talking about how things have changed up there. You were saying there were no fences back then? Or?
No. Last couple years went through some major renovations, and the whole school's been basically rebuilt. New heating system, lighting, windows, and so the renovations continue.
But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily covered in school budgets, right? And that's why you have to do some fundraisers, and you ask the community to come out and help, and the parents help, and the kids get really involved. Tell me about last year's. You completed last year's project. It was an outdoor classroom or something. And what was it? A gazebo?
Yes, that was a few years in the making.
Yeah,
but we actually built it last year outside in the play yard in the back. It's a gazebo structure.
And they can use use it for holding classes outdoors and stuff? Or what do they-
Classes, about 2 classes will fit in there.
fit.
No kidding.
There's tables in there. We just had our meet and greet barbecue, and all the families were there. It was beautiful.
Sounds like you guys have a real community up at that
We
school.
do, yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So this year's project, Frank, is what? What are we doing? What's the next goal?
We have a craft show going on Saturday, and the main focus is to add to the schoolyard playground equipment.
Playground equipment.
Absolutely.
So now this is a perfect time for you to do some fundraising because you can come up with all kinds of ideas. What have you guys come up with for fundraising?
Well, this year it's our 3rd annual Christmas craft sale.
Oh, you've done this before.
We've
and
done
it's
this
great
before,
success,
very
obviously.
successful. We have a few new additions to this year's craft sale.
Okay.
Frank Grenko will be on piano,
Oh, you're performing.
as well as some
the
students.
background.
They got the poster up right now, so you
Yes,
can see the date. Okay.
students will be getting involved, so they will be coming out, playing the piano, singing.
Really? They're going to entertain over the course of the day?
They will be, yes, right as soon as you walk in. So everything, it's admission by donation.
Okay.
And we will have our easel up with the information as to why we are raising money.
Oh, so when you first walk in, it'll all be right there. You can see what the
Yes.
layout.
In our new lobby.
In the new
wonderful
lobby.
In the new lobby.
Yes.
Before we get to the actual event again, tell me a little bit about the playground equipment. Have you been shopping around? How does that work? How do you decide what?
Yeah, there's so many different choices out there, and usually looking at about $15,000
Oh my
to be able to
gosh.
get
Are you
just a standard kind of a playground setup.
Wow.
But if you remember monkey bars,
Yes.
so basically that's what we're looking adding to that setup right now.
Okay, so when you have monkey bars now, or you want to get monkey bars?
We have some.
Okay.
We have some, but we need definitely more.
More. Okay.
Yeah.
So do the parents and the school administration sort of decide this is what we're going to get, this is the purchase price, this is our goal,
Right.
and then you get the kids involved and you say,
Yeah.
okay, we want to do this, and the kids go,
Yeah, so the kids are really excited about this, so we're definitely involving them in the craft
so they're
sale.
performing.
They're performing.
And what else are the kids doing?
We have about 7 Christmas trees right now
Yes.
throughout the school, and all of the children have made the ornaments for the Christmas trees. So they'll be situated throughout the school. So when you're walking through the craft sale,
Like you said, it's almost like your own festival of trees.
it's our own
Really?
festival.
much,
And
absolutely.
yes, exactly. What else are we
What
going
else
to
have the kids
have?
done? Oh, have the kids done some baking? You mentioned your daughters have done some.
Yes, so the
cinnamon
grade
buns or
1,
something?
2 class, they will be selling cinnamon buns and ornaments as well. And they are
Did they
trying to
make the
raise money.
ornaments?
Yes,
They
all the
made the
kids made the
ornaments and they
ornaments.
baked?
And we baked this past weekend, so you can get your cinnamon buns for Christmas morning.
Yay!
So that money will go towards the grade 1, 2 class, so they can buy books for their classroom.
Wow.
So that's a goal that they have. But they purchased a table, so that money that will go towards
So
the
what
school.
you've done is you've sold tables to vendors, you've released tables, whatever,
Yes.
to vendors.
Yes.
How many vendors did you manage to get,
So
Lori?
total this year we
Wow.
have 46 vendors.
Are
So
you
that's-
kidding me?
Absolutely.
Does this
Local-
take place throughout the school or all in the gym or where? Like, are you?
We like to do our craft sale a little different.
We
Oh.
do.
So we like to use a lot of the different areas throughout the school. The entrance foyer, we use the kids' corner, which is in the primary wing.
Yeah.
And we're going to be using the library for vendors as well as the gym.
So that's cool. You wander through the school.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice too because then you get to see the trees.
You get to see the trees.
And you get a real feeling of, the entire school is involved.
Well, it's
Community.
interesting, Tim, that I mentioned community. It's been a meeting spot for many, many years. As a matter of fact, the first school that was built there was back in 1879.
Are you kidding me?
And it was a one-room schoolhouse. So it's always been a meeting place since then. And the tradition
great
continues.
history.
It is very-
So now what kinds of vendors am I going to find up there, Lori?
So we have,
Just some
we actually have a special guest as well.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Greco is a special guest on
Yes.
piano, but we also have a local author who will be joining us, Ruth Fletcher. And she has just published her 3rd book, which is Listening to Caruso in the Wilderness. So she will be there with all 3 books. She will sign your copy. It's
Is she
a
doing a
wonderful
reading?
Christmas gift. I
don't
don't
know.
know. That could be a
Maybe
possibility.
get her to do a little reading for the kids.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
So I met Ruth for the first time at City Meat Market just recently.
Yes.
And so she's going to come and talk to our grade 8s.
Fantastic.
So she's going to be a wonderful addition to our
And
community.
then also for the donation you get in, so not only are there the 47 vendors. But tell me about some of the activities you've got going on.
So we have a kids corner.
Okay.
So if you're coming with your kids, there's so many wonderful activities. We have a mom who has donated her time, and she came up with some crafts for the kids. And that's free of charge, so the kids can go there and do a craft.
Well, that's nice because maybe the kids can be doing crafting while the parents are going around checking out the vendors,
Absolutely.
right?
There'll be volunteers at that station as well.
Oh.
We have plenty of volunteers from the community.
Nice.
Photos with Santa will be $5.
Fundraising,
And
great. And
again, the students are involved with that. They'll be taking the pictures, they'll be emailing out the pictures.
so the pictures get right to your email.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then face painting.
Oh, yes.
All the kids love face painting,
Sure.
so we'll have that for $5.
Sure.
And with over 40 vendors, there's plenty of different...
How long? This is a lot to do. How long are you going? What time? From what time to what time?
Very good. So 10 o'clock start time.
Yes.
We'll be there a lot earlier, though.
Yes, we will.
Yes, it's a lot of setup.
Probably 7:30 in the morning
Yes.
and till 3 p.m.
So the doors
in the
open at
afternoon.
10 though for the general public?
Absolutely.
Yes,
10 a.m.
yes.
to 3 p.m.
To 3 p.m. Okay.
And there's food too.
What do you mean?
You can come for lunch.
Come on.
We will have St. Joseph Island coffee for sale.
Yes.
Soup and a biscuit from our place, and pizza, as well
That
as the
is
baked
so
goods.
great because then if you want to hang out and spend some time, you can have a snack, and you should never shop on an empty stomach.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the truth.
We will have tables set up, so if you want to grab your coffee,
sit and
you
have a
can
coffee
sit and
and
listen
a-
to the music.
You guys, this is phenomenal. This is not just
It'll be a lot
a
of fun.
craft bake sale. This is an
No.
entire event.
Yes.
It's a
been
destination.
A community effort, no doubt about it, with
Absolutely.
staff, students, parents coming in to assist.
And that is which day now? Tell me again.
This
On
Saturday.
This coming Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get up to Greenwood School and have some fun. Bring the kids, bring the whole family.
Yes.
And bring your wallet. Well, because
Thank you,
ultimately
Chris.
it is for the kids in the
It's
school.
for the kids.
And community kids get to play on the playground too, right?
Absolutely.
All those
Absolutely,
kids
it's
from
open.
along, and that neighborhood's expanding like crazy.
Yes, it is.
Hey, listen, thanks for being
you
here.
so much,
I know you have to
Tim.
get to
Thank
school,
you very
Frank,
much.
and
A
get
pleasure.
to work.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
Thank you
Right.
so much.
My pleasure. Greenwood Public School. It's an art and craft, well, a full day. You heard it all. We'll see you up there from 10 to 3 this Saturday. And we'll be back with Luann after this.
Thank you.
This is On TV. That's good.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
So yesterday, Nicholas Luck came in and performed a song. And it's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Okay.
Nicholas is one of the performers from the singer-songwriter series that's going on at Case's Music by Dryer Fire and Case's Music producing this series. Anyway, we have 3 free tickets for giveaway. So if you watch,
3?
3 free, and you can use them for either this Sunday or next Sunday. So you can watch, go see Nicholas Luck and Mr. Tati, or you can go and see Mark Dunn and I forget who's on the bill with Mark Dunn. But anyway, you can win the tickets. All you have to do is watch the show tomorrow morning and name the song that Nicholas Luck performs on the show. Send me that in an email. Timothy at superiormedia.ca or newsroom at superiormedia.ca, and you'll be entered in a draw. And then by noon, we'll do the draw. I'll contact you, and you'll have the 3 free tickets to go and see local singer-songwriters. And they set the whole lobby up, the lounge, like a lounge at Case's Music, fireplace.
And you know what? Way to go, Case's Music. They're so
supporting local
music oriented in this community.
Like Case's Music. 4th annual Builders Bash. I'm the MC for that on Friday, November the 29th at the Grand Gardens North, and we are giving away tickets. These are worth a lot of money. $50 a person.
Woo!
And we're giving away 2 tickets. If you want to attend the Builders Bash, the draw date is Monday, November the 25th. Go to sueonline.com for the contest information and to enter the contest. And that's
Habitat for Humanity?
That's Habitat for Humanity's fundraiser, Builders Bash. So, I'm going to have them, she's going to be on the show.
Oh, okay.
To talk about that before it happens. But just so you know that there is a
go check it out.
Giveaway. Then I have one more, but I'll tell you about it's Over the Rainbow Children's series. I'll tell you about that in the next break because I got to look it up.
Also, while I'm remembering, thank you, huge thanks to Casey Security for sponsoring the show. Céline Dion, do you know? I know something you don't know.
She ate.
I think it was 4 or 5 days ago. She had something to eat.
She had a bowl of soup.
Yeah, she's going to be on
spaghetti noodle, and it made her neck black.
Wow, look at her.
Well,
seriously.
That's an older photo.
Yes. Stop it. She's going to be on CBS this morning on Sunday.
Why?
So we did a little preview, or she did a little.
So you did it?
Yeah, did a little prequel to it. And the interviewer said to her, "What's your favorite food?" And interestingly enough, we were just talking about that. Guess what it is?
Cinnamon buns.
No.
What?
Peanut butter.
Okay.
She probably has a spoonful that lasts her for a whole day. Right? That's why she wears big jewelry. She just sticks it in the peanut butter. So there, now you know. Céline Dion likes peanut butter. Send her some peanut butter cookies.
Send her some peanut butter. Hey, cinnamon buns, talking about...
Yes.
Hey, you know what she told me? Lori told me? Those cinnamon buns at Greenwood Public School?
Yeah.
They're not baked. You bring them home and you bake them on Christmas morning and they come with a pecan sauce. Okay, anyway.
She told me butterscotch sauce.
Butterscotch? Yeah. Butter pecan. Listen, I've got something else for you now. There's a dog.
I like your mustache, by the way. It's getting cute now.
It's coming in.
Yeah.
Nobody else pledged me yet. Come on, this is hard work. I'm trying to raise money for cancer.
It's really hard for him.
For prostate and testicular cancer. So you got to go to Movember.com and then enter my name, Timothy Murphy, and you'll find my page and my picture. I have to do an update. We'll do a picture of me later and we'll put it on the website.
Okay.
And then, so anyway.
Should we wait till it comes in, though?
No, you're supposed to monitor the progress, Luann.
Okay, then, Tim.
So I saw a picture of a dog.
No, you're kidding me.
I'm not.
Not all at once.
It's a rescue dog. His name is Narwhal.
Narwhal?
Yeah, he was rescued in Missouri. Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
Michael, can you show Luann the picture of Narwhal, the rescue dog?
Oh.
Look, Luann, between his eyebrow. Look at his eyes.
He's got a frown.
No, that's a tail.
What?
He has a tail in his forehead, Luann.
Ew! 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 Does it move?
No, it doesn't wag.
Ew! Is it attached like the whole way down his nose?
No, it comes loose.
It's loose! My God!
It's like
what happened there? Didn't know from one end to the other. Holy moly. Are they going to just take it off?
I don't think so.
What?
Why would they?
Well, you can't leave a tail hanging over his face like that. Who's going to adopt him?
Consider it bangs, lady.
Well, yeah, but one bang? I mean, seriously.
I think it's like windshield wipers. It doesn't.
Imagine if it moved.
That would freak me out if it moved.
That would be sort of...
Narwhal.
Although, as he gets bigger, if he gets a runny nose, he could just wiggle his nose and wipe his nose, tail.
I think Narwhal's cute.
I think it's kind of freakish. I do. I'm sorry, Norwal. You're adorable.
I have a piece
but
of...
honey.
I learned a lot of stuff today on the internet. I learned this. There are more yoga instructors in America than people who work in the coal industry.
Really?
So you know what, then? Why are they trying to save the coal industry? Save yoga.
Save yoga! Yoga!
More people work in yoga than work in coal, so it's not a huge loss. And for those people who are losing their jobs because we're getting rid of coal,
take up yoga.
There you go.
It'll zen you right out.
And you'll have a job.
You'll have a job.
You have a job to do next.
I have a job to do next, so I'm going to get to that. I'm going to put on my serious face now and do the news. Stay tuned.
She's going to put on her serious face. Safety, security.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Government is delivering on its commitment to reduce the aviation fuel tax rate in Northern Ontario, helping to lower the cost of living for people in the region. Finance Minister Rod Phillips was joined by Minister of Colleges and Universities and MPP for Sault Ste. Marie, Ross Romano, at the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre to propose an aviation fuel tax rate cut in the north to 2.7 cents per litre from 6.7 cents per litre. The lower aviation fuel tax rate would help reduce costs on things like groceries and air travel. This reduced rate would apply to aviation fuel purchases in the north as of January 1st, 2020. Minister of Energy, Northern Development and Mines Greg Rickford will talk more about the government's plan to make life more affordable in Northern Ontario today at the Thunder Bay International Airport. The case of 3 boys who pleaded guilty in a sexual assault scandal at an all-boys Catholic school is due back in court today. The former students at St. Michael's College School in Toronto each pleaded guilty last month to 1 count of sexual assault with a weapon and 1 count of assault with a weapon. One of them also pleaded guilty to making child pornography. The charges stem from 2 separate incidents that happened in October and November of last year. The sexual assault and assault charges against a 4th student were withdrawn in August. The cases of 2 other students accused in the scandal have concluded, but the Ministry of the Attorney General has refused to disclose those outcomes. A 7th teen is set to go to trial next March. An Ontario court has ruled that a divorce granted in Syria to a couple who had not lived there in 2 decades will not be recognized in the province, in part because divorce proceedings in that country are unfair to women. Superior Court Justice Julie Odette found Syria did not have jurisdiction to grant the divorce, which was sought by the husband based on rules laid out in Canadian common law. Odette also found that even if Syria had jurisdiction, the divorce should not be recognized in Ontario on the grounds that the wife was denied natural justice in the Syrian divorce process. A law professor at Queen's University, Nicholas Bala, said that while still relatively rare, such issues are being raised in court more frequently in recent years due to population mobility. The ruling means the woman can now proceed with her application for spousal support. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is to meet with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in Ottawa today to lay out his priorities in the hope of leveraging his party's position in a minority government. Speaking on Parliament Hill yesterday, Singh says he has 3 key priorities that he hopes to see in the Liberal throne speech, which will be delivered when Parliament resumes on December 5th. The top ask for the NDP will be for the Liberal support for the immediate creation of a national universal pharmacare program. Singh says he wants to see an openness from the Liberals to public dental coverage. He says he will also push Trudeau to drop the government's legal challenge of a recent Canadian Human Rights Tribunal ruling that ordered Ottawa to pay $40,000 each in compensation to Indigenous children who were wrongly placed in foster care after 2007, as well as to their parents or grandparents. Singh says he's not issuing ultimatums, but he says his party would be willing to vote against the throne speech if it doesn't acknowledge the NDP's requests somehow. Premier Jason Kenney vowed yesterday to keep fighting for Alberta's slumping oil and gas sector as the industry unveiled another disappointing drilling forecast and faced more criticism from Bloc Québécois leader Yves-François Blanchet. Kenney says if Blanchet is opposed to Alberta's energy industry, he should not be in favor of Quebec receiving federal equalization payments.
Blanchet, who now controls, I think, 32 seats in the House of Commons, said the following. He said that he was asked if he would show any support for the West that feels increasingly alienated. And he said, if they were attempting to create a green state in Western Canada, I might be tempted to help them. But if they are trying to create an oil state, they cannot expect any help from us. And through national or international channels, we will keep fighting this idea to obsessively want to extract oil from the ground. This, on the same day that his provincial cousins, the Parti Québécois, tabled a motion in the Quebec National Assembly demanding that Quebec exercise a veto over any prospective future changes to the equalization formula. And these statements being made a week after Quebec tabled a budget with a $4 billion surplus thanks to a $13 billion equalization payment from Ottawa, which came from the workers that many of you have had to lay off.
Last year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
You're watching on TV.
You know how celebrity couples get nicknames like J-Lo and that sort of thing?
J-Lo wasn't a nickname.
No.
It was, but what was Jennifer Aniston and Brad?
J-Law.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But we know what you mean.
So Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, she went on social media because their fans have referred to them generally as Shafani, which is kind of hard to say.
Come on.
Right? So she went on with a new version that she says Blake came up with, and the word is Gwake.
Gwen and Blake, it's Gwake?
Gwake. What do you think ours would be? Timmy Lou.
Wait a minute. I'm Murphy and you're, what are you?
Young.
Young. I don't know. Mung. I'm Murung.
Murph Young.
Murph, Lutum. Lutum.
What, Michael?
What?
Young Fee.
I don't think we should be a couple, frankly.
There's that.
Benifer. That was an example.
Benifer, yes, that was a great example.
So, Lumathy.
Lumathy. Oh, I like that.
Lumathy.
Lumathy.
Timan.
Timan. Lumathy or Tinan? Tell us which one you like.
Tell us what name we should be.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Over the Rainbow Children's series. That's so fun at the
so good
Theater
for the
Center.
kids.
The kids love it. There's a show called Molly. What's up? Molly and the Oak Island Treasure. Sounds like fun. Sunday, November the 24th, there's a draw. Go to SueOnline.com, enter the contest, and you can win tickets for Molly and the Oak Island Treasure. The deadline is November the 21st at 12 p.m. sharp.
Sounds very suspenseful.
Does. Molly and the Oak Island Treasure.
I bet Molly takes down the treasure.
Do you take Benadryl?
No, never have.
Okay, there's people are questioning it now, like Health Canada. Did you hear this story?
I just read the headline, but I remember when my daughter was younger, like a toddler, gave her some Benadryl because she was very sick. The doctor said she was up for hours.
Yeah.
It's supposed to put you to sleep. She was just like, bang.
What they're saying is it's a first generation it's called first generation classification drug. It's called an H1 antihistamine. Mm-hmm. There are concerns that are coming out now. Health Canada it should not be sold as an over-the-counter medication.
It's strong.
You know why? Because the H1 is the cell receptors, and it touches more. It affects more of you than it's supposed to. Basically, it crosses,
like a bad boyfriend.
It crosses into other parts of your body. So,
really?
And it was around since the 1940s. And they've got new regulations since then.
Ooh.
It can cause sedation, which is like drowsiness, cognitive impairment, memory problems, breathing problems. People have gone into comas, seizures.
What?
Yes. So they're considering reclassifying it.
breathing problems, you take it so that you can breathe. Don't people use that when they're stuffy from allergies too?
Yeah, so there you go.
Be careful.
Benadryl, might not be over the I really like a good dose of Benadryl. It helps me sleep, but I guess that's not.
That's probably why you like it though, right?
Yeah.
And
anyway, just watch out if you're taking Benadryl. Okay.
Be careful.
Grab Hold Fashion Gala. I emceed it last year. It was an amazing experience. It's an amazing show. It's a fundraiser for mental health, and I have guests on next to talk about.
Are you doing it this year?
I can't. I was booked already before they chose their dates. So anyway, it's guaranteed a great time. So that's
it's
coming up
gorgeous.
right after this. We'll see you in a minute.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Look who's back. Welcome back, ladies. Jillian Patingalo and Natalia Cargo from the Grab Hold Fashion Gala. Last year was such a great time.
Thank you. It was good.
Lot of work.
Yes, a lot of work.
You are the co-producers. You're doing it again this year. So it's at the Machine Shop again?
Yes.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the evening. What's going to go on that evening? What the event is for?
It's for the Canadian Mental Health Association.
CMHA, yeah?
Yes, it funds, the money we raise funds the programs that they offer locally that don't get any funding. So they have a walk-in clinic that they do, and the money goes to help them with that.
We were just talking about that walk-in clinic yesterday because I had a young lady on the show, Kyla Faganelli, talking about mental health and wellness and the fact that people don't realize that that's free counseling. That is free. Like it's mental health services that are of no cost. You can go on a Tuesday. I believe it's 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The last appointment is at 5. They stop at 7. Completely free, right? And that's for anybody to walk in and just, if you have something you need to get off your chest or talk about, if you want referrals, they're there, right?
That's right.
And as you say, a lot of these agencies are only funded, sometimes 75% of their programming is, they have to make up the money for the difference. So you guys are helping in that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the event, what's the date, Natalia?
November 29th.
I know, because I'm not available. And this year, you got special guests coming up this year again?
Yes.
I think Michael has a picture. Who is this guy?
Gio
Wait a second, where's the guy's name?
Gio. He just recently been
Look at
in
this guy.
Week 3. He's amazing. He's doing lots of acting and modeling, and he is in a community activist helping out who needs volunteering a lot.
And did you say, Jillian, that he was in a Keanu Reeves film?
John Wick 3.
Yep.
John Wick 3.
Yes.
So he's a special guest.
Yes.
Then do you also have, who else is coming up? Do you have other special guests? There's a model.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He won.
This guy, look at this guy.
Yes.
Good looking.
He won a CCA editorial search, and he's coming too.
Oh my gosh. And then local models.
Yes.
How many this year have you had? Because you had a lot last year.
Yes, we have over 20. So actually good turnout.
Did you have returns from last year coming back to model again?
Yes.
Yeah, and then some fresh faces too. How much fun is that? Clothes coming from where? The fashions. And once again, is this like exclusive designer, New York, Toronto kind of stuff?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, Natalia. I know that's sort of your area of expertise.
So we have some new designer, actually male designer coming from Toronto, and people all over the states: New York, Arizona, Washington D.C. So it's going to be
designers
interesting.
from all over.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is stuff. Now, the fashions are available for sale. Are they? Not all of them. Some of them.
Some of them, I think. I didn't discuss in details, but I know one returning designer. He does sell.
Because you did have sales last year, right?
Yes, right on the stage, right from
on
the stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw the outfits, and then you could just look at them and decide that you wanted to buy it.
Yeah,
and
totally
these are not things you're going to find in Sault Ste. Marie on the rack.
No.
No.
No. What other kinds of stuff goes on at the gala? I know last year you had other events going on at the same time. I mean, once you get into the room, tell me a little bit about how the evening unfolds, Jillian.
Well, it's a red carpet entry.
Oh.
Again.
Photos?
We're doing that again.
Photos,
yes, with the fashion photographer.
Right.
So we're doing that again. And then the VIPs are doing the dinner. So we're going to have that upstairs this year.
Oh, that's new.
That's
Little
new.
different.
We've changed. We're doing it a little different this year.
That's cool. So in the upper level at the machine shop,
Yes.
you're going to have dinner.
The VIP dinner will be upstairs.
Okay.
With the meet and greet with the designers before dinner, and then dinner. And then we have live dinner music for the VIP event. And they'll
Who
get
is
us
it this year? Do you know? Have you got it?
Violinist
Really?
with Algoma Conservatory.
Beautiful. Oh, that's
gonna be nice.
pre-dinner music then?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, and then so the VIPs will have preferred seating at the show.
Okay.
And then we also have a lower entry ticket because we brought it down because we wanted to make the event much more accessible.
Right.
Last year we had feedback that the tickets were maybe a little high, and since it was our
So
first
there's more
year,
options available this year for people's budgets.
Yeah, so we have a ticket where you can just come for the show and the after party, and we have the killer hooks again for the after party.
Oh my gosh, they were amazing.
Yeah, so
the
they're
band,
coming
people were
back.
like as soon as that thing ended and they started playing, the dance floor was packed.
And we have a dance floor this time.
Yeah,
You have a real dance
no
floor this
dancing
time.
on the runway this
Yeah.
year.
That was fun too, though. Okay, and are you doing the runway setup again? Because
Yes.
that's a massive setup.
Yes, we're doing that again.
Like there's not a bad seat in the house.
No.
Everybody can see.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have the photographers coming back? Remember
Yes,
last year you had the
actually,
fashion
yes.
photographers
Yes.
coming from New York and Toronto?
Yes,
Yes,
this time they're all from New York.
All New York.
And working for magazines, and
Yeah.
so it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, and the event will be published again. It was published last year in
Yes.
iFashion magazine, and it will
New
be
York.
again this year too in New York.
Incredible. And I know a couple of people that I know locally who were in the show sort of got headhunted by the lady who was staging it and a couple of the photographers there
Yes.
and did some work with them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they were traveled to New York, to Toronto.
I believe one of the...
People have opportunities.
I know. So, and who is working with them on the runway? Do you have that same woman back or somebody
Yes,
else?
Clarice.
Clarice.
Yeah.
Clarice was like, how would you explain Clarice? In short little thing, in running shoes, a force of nature, like
Yeah.
dot, 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 dot. Like she knows her stuff. And she cracked the whip and she had those models going like...
And it was turned out like amazing for people who never done anything. And
It was a real training.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was like a training situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. So tickets are a bit... Oh, you want to say something else?
we forgot to mention dancers, competitive
Oh
dancers.
yes,
from
we
me.
have Studio Dance Arts coming back to do dance performances again. They're doing 3 this year for
Yes.
us. So in between the runs, they'll be doing their dancing.
From SDA, Richard,
Yeah.
Kim, my buddy, and Tanya.
yes,
Okay, nice. And so, tickets are available where and how?
The Sioux Community Box Office Theater.
Oh,
the
Sioux
one for the theater.
Community Theater Center box office. So
Yeah.
that's in the Station Mall.
Yes.
But you can also go.
Online.
Oh, look, there's your big posters up right now.
Yeah.
You can go online, SiouxCTC.ca, SAULT, SiouxCTC.ca, and you can
Yeah.
purchase tickets online with a
Yes.
major credit card.
Yes.
Yeah. Anywhere in person? Oh, yeah, the box office, you said.
The box office,
okay.
yeah.
The date is the 29th. It's a Friday night, right?
Friday, yeah.
Friday night. What time do we get underway? For the VIP people?
The VIP, 6 o'clock.
6 p.m. They're going to show up and do the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Have their little appetizer thingy boos and have a little cocktail.
Yes.
Then they have the dinner. Then for doors open for general admission later on at 8 p.m. And the show's going to start somewhere around 9 o'clock. Amazing fashions. Beautiful looking people. I mean, seriously, it was just, and so much fun. Dancing, other entertainment going on, great food.
Yeah, great food.
And all for a super cause.
Yes.
Canadian Mental Health Association.
Silent auction. Some
What's
local
that?
businesses actually kind of.
They donated some prizes for a silent auction?
Yes, we're having silent auctions. So
Fantastic.
Yes.
Great night. I'm so sorry that I can't be there this year. Maybe I can swing by after for the dancing.
Yes.
Okay, yay. And will you introduce me to the models?
Yes.
I'll be there. Okay, Natalia Carvo and Jillian Fatingalo, the Grand Old Fashioned Gala. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. And support Canadian Mental Health Association.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Luann in just a second. Big Lake Cabin. That's where I'm going for lunch to do a shoot, and Keith's going to join me. Hey, awesome. I wanted to get someone from Indian Friendship Center on the show. They couldn't get a guest on the show, but I promised I'd give them a shout out. Youth and Community Career Fair. There you go. Mike, thanks for putting that up. Tuesday, November the 19th. Check it out. If you're looking for employment, go down to the Indian Friendship Center from 9 to 5 on the 19th.
And guess what? This is Bump Slide Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, we did it again. Look at us getting through another week. Thank you. Huge amounts to KC Security for sponsoring the morning show for us every morning. We certainly appreciate it. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Bye for now.